record. Welcome to podcast. Just a quick announcement. Gonna extend, but I don't know why I'm doing this. You can't see my mouse cursor. Pro Project streams even until the end of July, and 6 hour stream September 2nd for St. Jude's. 1 hour for each year I've been doing it. I don't know why I said it like that, like I'm questioning. I know I've been doing it for 6 years because I've been doing it since 2020. That forbidden year. Yeah, quick announcement. Um, we can talk some soccer, football, uh, all that stuff and things. While I'm opening a second tab of my stream, I'm a goober. But yeah, we're gonna go back to Friday. Excuse me. Talk about that match probably until around the ad break, and then we'll watch some IndyCar highlights and a crash out by Granbury Hall. Yep, I said crash out by Granbury Hall. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. Sorry, I had to make a funny Marvel reference in one of the chats I'm in. But anyways, let's pull up the timeline because copyrights and stuff. But kickoff was around 3. I don't really think it was at 3. It was at 3. It was like around 3. And the first goal was actually an own goal by Australia. So I think we were scored regardless, but it just got down to our own goal. I think it'd be funny if it have a hockey thing, like the last person to touch the ball gets credit or for goal, like you know. It's just, anyways. Let's try to about 5 minutes in. Didn't want to take too long of an announcement because we've got lots to cover in a little time. Wow, I'm excited to sound like Willy Wonka, but so much to do, so little time. I'll have that movie. And then the 16th minute, the first yellow card for Jordan Boss. I think that's his last name. BOS. Then another yellow card for Australia. This time, And for the second minute, Alex made it 2-0. For several reasons, it was called offside when it wasn't. Um, okay, this is what confuses me about the Google thing or the Google timeline. I'll pull it up. Maybe I just hacking it. As you can see here, it says goal stands, but wouldn't it be call? Wouldn't technically be call for first because. Oh, so looking for some more donations to our project. It says we're gonna do it so July because June's almost over, which is insane. I think last time I was watching World Cup. And we're trying to get at the same time, but I do consider this my job. So if you want to donate, that's cool. But whichever you donate to for Trevor Project, yeah. But as I was saying, I forgot I had this for when I was trying to hide trends because, whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Whoops. But seriously, I'm pretty sure it was goal overturned because I mean, I was gonna Google it. It's not like one right now. I mean, it's so confusing. Google AI, which kids don't trust AI. I mean, there's some good uses for AI, but it's not some good uses. Like art, don't use AI for art. It steals from other artists and uses stupid amounts of water. But I can't deny the AI potential to help with breast cancer, which will be CJ Con will be October charity stream. November will be Feeding America. December will be Toys for Tots. But anyways, it's funny how I post that. And, I mean, I really probably should trust these people for soccer. I can barely trust them for hockey. Man, some of these sources, I guess I can pull up the New York Times. Oh no, that's for wrong sport law. But I guess I can pull up Yahoo Sports. I trust it for ESPN nowadays. I still think it's weird that they said it was stood, but technically it was overturned. I mean, I was expecting a win, but I mean, regardless, we were won that match because we saw the Australian fans, even though there is really a tracker in football this year to help submit offsides. It helps if you can spell. There we go. It's obviously cameras they use, but they debuted it in the Qatar World Cup. So, yep, we have 12 cameras, and I believe, yeah, and now all of World Cup balls have sensor trackers in them. So, okay, I'm just trying to talk about the funny. I mean, we had some subs, not really much happened in the first half after the 2-0 final. Although Australia got a few yellows. We got a yellow. I just think it's like in hockey. Basically, we get 4-4 versus like, yeah, bozo. Even more yellow subs. Then after 9 minutes, we won 2-0. But yeah, I had seen some really salty fans. Excuse me. Here. On Twitter, like, if it was offside, which it wasn't, because like I said before, there are trackers of a ball, along with all the cameras to track my position. So you really can't argue with the system. I mean, I wish MLS would use it, but that actually that actually involve investing in a league that's not messy. Which, I mean, we're so already camera happy in this country. There's a few more. I mean, well, Argentina won 2-0 today. Norway, Senegal, France, and Iraq play. Do I want to go live on my normal time? Because I was going to probably try to get such a message for France and Iraq as I can, but you know, I always spend vloggers on IndyCar. But it just, the weirdest thing I've seen. I mean, it's not like all of the Australian soccer fans, but it's quite a few, and obviously the most vocal are getting the most attention. And like this dude named Maverick season, which ironically, uh, he has this account like commentary account. I just think Twitter's a poop hole, but you know. Anyways, they tweeted 3 hours ago, so I don't know why they're so. I don't know where the sleep schedule is. I thought I had that sleep schedule. But anyways, they tweeted, honestly, SOP for US team gets eliminated before Australian team. And Aaron Cost here's Castro's go saying, like, it's I'm trying to kill some time. Oh, it's F1 race week, so we got F1 to cover next week. And then 2 weeks we got Mid Ohio, so it's a beautiful time to be a racing fan. Yeah, it's Upper America 250 at the racetrack. It's more American than that. But anyways, I just find it interesting that they're still going on about a match that happened Friday. Because no, why does Twitter want me to pay for stupid service? Look, I'm so mad. I'm going Italian. My Italian's coming out. I'm so mad. Mamma mia, I'm not paying you, Elon Muskie. What's Anyways, I just still find it interesting that people are just like, yeah, no. This is my reaction. And then my reaction is, like, why are you guys so obsessed with us? We're still gonna advance. Have a group. I don't see Australia not advancing. I mean, they could not, but last. I mean, it could be a third place advancement. So many teams who knockout stage, some third place teams will advance. Yeah, Turkey is eliminated. Tunisia is eliminated. And that's really it. So there's so a lot to play for in these final group stages. But according to Google tracker, obviously Australia was so advanced, but if they draw, you know, all those different scenarios, but anyway, so we're going to take our ad break, and then we'll do some IndyCar highlights and talk about Gregory Hall, and then we'll watch an interview of Gregory Hall with his ultimate crash out over an incident by the Seville Graham's fault. And when we get done watching highlights, I'll pull up the IndyCar box score to show you why it's Graham's fault. Not because I'm biased with power frame, because it was his fault. I'm just saying. So I think it's funny, I say every 30 minutes, and Twitch is like, wait, you want it 31 minutes into the stream? Okay. But final thoughts, I definitely was not expecting a win. I was expecting a draw. Oh, excuse me. Oh, before we do the ad break. Excuse me. Apparently, excuse me. There's a press conference with Mike Babcock. Oh my god. To wrap up, I'll give my thoughts on that, but I'm pretty sure we're in ad break, so I'll be right back. Pause the recording. Pull up some IndyCar highlights and yeah, no.
Alex Palou will take this field to green, will get us racing. We have the green, we have racing at Road America. And
Probably gonna wait for the start for a second. So late they started to throw it.
Up to second, barges his way past Malukas, who runs wide along with Scott McLaughlin. One of the McLarens is off, and I think
it's just
Christian Lundgaard who has damage.
Crazy.
David Malukas falling another position back as Rosenquist gets on the inside of turn 3. I think that was Will Power dropping wheels on the exit there. That's going to hurt his momentum on this run down to 5.
Yes, good race.
Malukas pulling back out to try to clear.
Whoops. Did not mean to restart, but okay. Anyways, back to the highlights. Like I said, I really enjoyed this race. Can't reach Mid-Ohio, but we must go to the past before we can get to the future.
The young American making it work on the Indy 500 winner, Felix Rosenquist. Now Rosenquist going to challenge back. They go side by side under the bridge.
Oh, and Rosenquist very squarely on exit there as he puts the power down, and McLaughlin will want to have a piece of him. That is the difficulty around this track. If you get a little wayward through a corner, you can lose not just one place, but potentially 4, 5, 6, especially on these.
I was gonna say 7, so it's gonna go 6, 7.
And all this battling behind, allowing Alex Palou to steadily pull out a lead up front. And look at that outside move from Rinus VK in the carousel on Newgard. We've seen him pull that move off before.
Saw him do that his rookie year. Very brave move once again from VK.
And Colette isn't letting Ericsson go either. Colette in the Brazilian colors.
I feel like Bobcat Plus is Bobcat's subscription service.
Right on board with Ericsson now. You can't see his wing mirrors.
Look at the Bobcat Plus or subscription service.
On the Delaware Life camera there, looking ahead at Scott McLaughlin. He got a great run off of 14. Colette not as good a run. He's going to be under threat now from Pato O'Ward. If you are Marcus Armstrong and you are sitting second, you cannot.
I like this because it was a good race. I like the little wheel. We like racing videos now, or tire, whatever you want to call it.
No racetrack penalizes a challenge gone bad more than Road America.
Penalizes.
Kyle Kirkwood there.
Penalizes, sir.
Poked his nose in there. It didn't work, and now he's starting.
Someday I'll make it up to this race.
Fall victim as we ride on board the nose cam, thanks to Sam's Club here. You've got to be so careful and strategic about when you time your move because the penalty for getting it wrong can be several positions.
And Kirkwood has only made one place up on that opening lap, and it's because of the.
I like how we got 1080 60p or 60 frames. 1080 is for 1080p 60 frames.
Here we are on board with him.
But you know.
Well, watch Scott Dixon move over to defend there in the break zone, and Kevin, it looked like Christian Lundgaard was.
McLaren Racing Club.
And he also has damage. He's in the pit box right now, changing to a set of softs and also changing the.
I mean, that was an obvious wing change.
Struggle bus, but today they figured it out.
Lost way too much downforce, so he lost way too much speed.
Or a chance at a result has gone away.
Caution, he's gonna need a miracle. But was not happy with his his race car. Here we go, here we go. Rosenquist gets past Malukas finally on those hard tires.
I was watching David Malukas the last couple laps really struggle to hang on.
It seemed that the harder tires were a better tire.
Over the place, getting crazy loose, slow corners, fast corners, doing everything he can.
Doing great. One's the fastest car on track. Just get into a rhythm. We'll finish this out. 3 or 4 more to go.
But Malukas knows, as Will Power makes his first stop, David Malukas knows that Felix Rosenquist will have to run the soft tires at some point. So that's the give and take of this sport, reminding yourself of the situation you find yourself in.
You know what we're gonna do for Mid Ohio of all the XM channels? I know last year it was Aussie's Boneyard.
Stoppers here as we run lap 12 at 55. That's going to make their afternoon a lot longer if they don't get
With it being Rock and Roll Hall of Fame sake, maybe they do something similar.
What this is telling us is after warm-up, drivers were kind of on the fence. They weren't quite sure which was going to be the preferred tire throughout the weekend. Different teams had been saving different sets. You can see that the philosophy at each team was maybe a little bit different. What I'm seeing on this racetrack right now, with the exception of Pelot, who's really making those softs work out in clean air, it does look like the primaries, the black sidewall and hard tire is going to be the preferred tire for a lot of these teams, especially this guy right here, Felix Rosenquist. He is on fire right now. You heard the team say one of the fastest cars on the racetrack last time by.
Yeah, but still not as fast as Alex Pelot, and that's the absurdity of Alex Pelot's talent.
The absurdity.
To just make the tires work where everyone else just seemingly can't. So how do you beat Alex Pelot? It might come in this round of pit stops on the in-laps, the out-laps.
I mean,
as this battle between
this was just a fun race. Like,
continues to develop.
even though Apollo winning, she did it. I always got my first place driver correct. Versus Sackett, or even close.
He's going to play chicken the best on the brakes here, and then Kaio tries to line him up. And here's the thing:
watch Kaio and Indy Lights. I think the USF series. Excuse me.
For a lap or two, Kaio Colette, but McLaughlin tries to get past and does get past again.
The over-under demonstrated in brilliant fashion. And look who is joining the party. The Mexican Pato O'Ward, who runs right now. His McLaren starting to come alive.
His higher black Chevrolet.
Weekend long, the McLaren's outside of Nolan Siegel, not really where you expect him to be, but Pato's really seeming to come alive already.
Look at Cal Collette working the high side through the carousel. That's dangerous, though.
I just so.
All the spent rubber. Pato O'Ward has a massive run. If he can stay flat through the kink. Great run.
If you can say fat, that's rude. Yep, first 18 uses save versus Turkey. I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule, but then FIFA saw like 10 p.m. kickoff. I'm like, okay.
That's what's so important at this racetrack. And the leader pulls
yeah, but like I said, so if we do reach 50, which I donated 13 myself, as you can see, doing a first extreme. If we hit 50, if we hit 100, excuse me, cooking stream to a baking stream. I think that's it. I always sometimes get cooking baking stream confused. For cooking, probably like it's gonna be a lot easier with this new phone.
And crucially for all those cars, they made it to lap 14. So
and oh my gosh, Kyrie would be like, oh, lap 14. But
if they can keep that up, they can shorten the final stint and burn full fuel to the finish.
Fascinating question now.
Issues here for Romain Grosjean.
Very slow out, and his teammate had to take avoiding action.
I don't know what Grosjean was doing there.
The ECR car of Rasmussen takes advantage and gets past him too.
Well, flashing blue light lets you know just a car coming. I think this is a lap where Grosjean's tire came loose because they didn't secure it well enough.
Let's take a look here. You see that car in front just struggling to get going. Bit of an issue there for Romain Grosjean.
Yep, it is.
And then, yeah, I mean, they're not really anywhere for Hauger to go.
Oh, sorry.
Out of the racing line, you're supposed to give priority to the car on track if you are exiting pit lane.
That's an emergency situation, though. However,
Even that bird was like, yeah, now I can't deal with Grosjean anymore.
in that moment.
So, you're about to see why Grosjean had an issue.
And that's why he was slow coming out of pit lane. Must be a full course caution. Full course caution is out, but crucially, those drivers got into the pit just in time. The likes of Rosenquist, Siegel, Dixon, Ferrucci, by the skin of their teeth, they made it in before the pit.
Dixon hasn't got in time. His team's having to go back. Dixon will have to pull through pit lane and not get serviced.
Felix Rosenquist is currently leading, and this.
I mean, obviously, that was a penalty.
Full course caution comes out, and Rosenquist has taken service and leaves pit lane. Now, you'll see Alex Palou passes him on track. But critically, this is the angle. That is the line by which the order is taken. Rosenquist crosses it, then Palou comes through behind.
So I'm guessing pit out is a timing line too. Weird place to have a timing line. Oh, not really. Usually, F1's timing line would be at the end of pit out, not of the blend line, which.
Rosenquist, the only driver in the top 10 on
It's almost having a good grill. Did you see all that smoke?
that soft tire should fire up a little bit.
It's all about big, expansive racetracks like this. You can just grill during the race.
Looks like O'Ward.
Armstrong having to defend from O'Ward. Here comes
You go to lots of campers just screw out during the race. That's on. Backfired.
fairly orderly. Little wiggle on exit though from Armstrong. That'll give Pato O'Ward a little sniff on the run down the hill.
Indeed, it does. Pato O'Ward is used
Sniff?
to
Sorry.
push to pass so far, but maybe
Man, that Cheeto burger looks so good. I love Swiss cheese on my cheeseburger. Since Wisconsin is America's cheese capital,
And remember, guys,
if you're watching live,
contact.
or if you're watching for VOD, if you're watching live, put in chat. If you're watching VOD, put in comments what's your favorite kind of cheese on a burger. I love me some Swiss cheese on a burger. Is that a tabby cat's favorite kind of cheese because it has holes just like their little brains?
on that last pit exchange, including
Hey.
Kyle Collette, his AJ Foyt team could not get fuel into his
I love
race
my
car.
kitty, but sometimes
These
he's not the
restarts
brightest bulb in the
are an
box.
opportunity for fast cars to go forward,
Like,
but you have to be so careful.
such a
Lugard
sick kid,
now
though.
in the carousel. He runs in 19th.
Grosjean 18th
Man.
ahead of him, dragging that car back to pit lane. Such a play from Grosjean, who was able to get service.
Even with injuries, I just still think Newgarden had a. Injuries aside, I just don't think Newgarden had a good car. You saw he was sawing at his wheel, which, excuse me, means he was extremely loose.
And Alex Palou, when we talk aggressive, is taking an aggressive strategy and is on pit lane from second place. Jack, you're standing by, waiting for the championship leader and the man from P2.
I am, Will. That is a very aggressive.
I think it's interesting how all the fishers were yellow now. Got monitored for pit stop.
Races. They're not going to change the approach this weekend. It's a new set of hard tires, Will, and he's up and away.
And they
It was a slow-ish stop.
This puts Felix Rosenquist.
So you can see that blue light again.
He needs a wicked fast lap, and I think he should pit to cover. But wait a second.
Hold
we
on.
are hearing
Hold on.
a rare mistake from the number 10.
Pit lane speed limit violation for your championship leader, Alex Palou. That just blew this race wide open.
And the championship. Alex Palou with a rare mistake. And James, you got to feel that's on the brakes coming to the line. We don't know for sure, but Barry Wanzer delivering.
That's on Stroh. That didn't sound too good.
Side by side with Grosjean.
Where's control?
Little bit of contact.
Penalty 10 car. Drive-through penalty.
Palou even more lap time having to
Which I find it interesting that you do a drive-through in IndyCar and NASCAR. F1 would just add 5 seconds to your time.
He's on cold tires too, trying to find that tempo.
Or you could super in pit, which I think is better than adding it to your overall race time, because then you serve your penalty and you can push as Mark would tell me on F1 2025.
The thing at the moment is the play is no longer against Palou.
So.
The play for Rosenquist is against Ericsson and Award and Siegel behind as Grosjean slides back up the inside of Alex Palou. These two fighting it out on track.
Why do I get the sense nobody communicated to Grosjean that Palou's about to pit for a drive-through? Because if you just burn 5-10 seconds of your push to pass someone that you don't have.
It's still awesome that we're running with a Kyle Busch style 18 number font on Grosjean's car.
Rosenquist, and this is where it's fascinating, guys. Rosenquist is now starting to pull away from Ericsson. He's pulled that gap up 4 seconds over Award. It's 4.9. Siegel 8.5.
My strength over best Andretti with strategy here.
The battle for the win today no longer includes this man. Certainly for the time being, it's Rosenquist and Ericsson, Award, Siegel, McLaughlin, Lundgaard, Kirkwood, Collette, Ferrucci, VK.
I just find it interesting for such a big track. We have such a short blid line. We go line to blid line.
Now again, I'm a little surprised that he would have stayed out to take the risk as the call comes now for Felix Rosenquist to come to pit lane.
The call comes in. Oh, and that
slow
is
on the front
Rasmussen,
straight.
and that is slow.
Oh, if he doesn't get going.
Man, ECR is just having abysmal year
Rosenquist
this year.
He's coming to 14. Rosenquist is extra.
Oh,
it's a full course caution.
Pits are closed. That helps Alex Palou big time.
Stay on the racetrack.
Oh, Rosenquist has to stay out.
Ericsson, Rosenquist, Award, Siegel, all going to suffer. Armstrong's going to be the big winner here.
Do not
Armstrong seems to be a big winner here. Oh boy, I hope that doesn't age poorly.
at this track, one of the greatest wins that he's ever had in the IndyCar series. He started today last. He's now sitting in a podium position and will be fighting for the win. Armstrong takes us back to green. Malukas runs with him, then it's Rossi and Power, Rahal and Simpson. That's your top six. There's the green flag, and Malukas gunning for Armstrong.
Can you tell I'm trying to drop a hit?
Rahal to defend from Simpson. Schumacher, big lockup.
Man, I thought Schumacher was into Grosjean. That was like throwing me back to F1 days when we both raced F1. I thought I was going to be a massive crash and obviously put the caution back out.
Already through, and this is what we've been talking about from lap 1. If you have a mistake or a squirrely moment in one corner,
That little hole where the car is so they can tow it.
2, 3, 4, and look at how aggressive.
And if I missed what she said, I apologize. Let me check on my phone.
Alex Palou, from looking like he would be at the back of this field as Grosjean and Ericsson run wide, and Ericsson throws it all away.
You got to know who you're racing. There was a 0% chance Grosjean was going to let him hang it on the outside. This is just not what Marcus Ericsson needed, not what he should have done.
And this is what we talk about here every single corner at Road America. And there's damage to Marcus Ericsson. You can see he's left hand down the steering rack askew as now Schumacher's not done. And oh boy, Felix Rosenquist, you're out on those marbles. Be careful.
He's wide, he's wide, he's wide, he's wide, he's almost off. That's one place, that's two places, that's three places for Felix Rosenquist.
It's not going to stop there, guys. Here goes Kirkwood.
It's 5, it's 6.
Almost 7.
Dropping like a stono, and that is full course yellow for debris.
There was some chunk of debris off the track. I think that's someone's part of someone's whatchamacallit.
Somehow seemed to fall in favor of Alex Palou, who, despite having that drive-through,
Something from Attica, I forget what it's called.
We're back to racing. Great restart from Armstrong over Malukas and Rossi. Power, though, a lovely jump.
Diffuser, as part of diffuser. It probably would have destroyed it. Frost makes good tires, but you know, sharp bits. Tires don't like sharp bits. It's kind of like ready to go something to the highway, except you're not going 100 and something miles per hour when you're right over it. Well, I'm not. Because when you're dumb who doesn't serve a license.
They won't let me here. -6, go to -6. Orange 6, orange 6.
I just love delayed radio.
Old radio there from Christian Rasmussen from a while ago as we go back to side-by-side action. Palou.
Man, I thought, man, there were so many crashes that didn't crash. Or were crashes.
Simpson keeps track position.
It's just wild to see some of these almost crashes.
Palou desperately wants to get back to the front.
Armstrong's pulled out
excuse
1
me.
second from David Malukas. Rossi sits 3/4 of a second behind Malukas.
Man, I really thought Armstrong had this, and you'll see what I mean by
Between them,
that in a little bit.
and there's Simpson, and there's Palou.
Of the top 7 cars, Alex Palou also has the advantage of the most push.
It's wild we don't have sweepers at this track, so I think that's insane.
This isn't over as Palou makes the move on power and moves up to 6th.
That was
Power
annoying.
comes back at him. Tries to keep it side by side. Tries to take that place back. Will do so.
Alright, I'm gonna turn up for just 1 second.
Tries to keep it side by side. Moves up to 6th. Power comes back at him. Tries to keep it side by side. Tries to take that place back. Will do so. There's contact between the two. And maybe.
I don't know if you hear it, but there was music, so I'm assuming Fox wanted to go to commercial
Hopefully no damage there, and he has a huge
at
run
that
right
point.
back on Power, and Power being very, very defensive.
Going on the outside of turn 5 doesn't always work, but Palou has enough of a late braking move. Can he slow it down? Yes, man, he is absolutely determined to clear the 26.
Wow. Well, that was
That's not an easy task.
late
Whether it's Colton in it or Will in it.
into 6th.
Trying to understand risk, and
Here we go, here we
Simpson.
go. And Palou
Final
is
stops
in.
with 14 to go, excuse me.
Rossi is in, Simpson is in, Palou is in, and Georgia is standing by, ready and waiting for the number 20 of Alexander Rossi. Is this a race-winning call?
Alexander Rossi leads this group that just came to pit lane. We have to remember he is injured, and he started this race 25th when he zoomed into pit lane. He was 3rd. They're going to make their last pit stop of the day, put those Firestone hard tires on, fill it up with fuel to make it last until the end. Jack.
Alex Palou is also coming
That was unfortunately a very slow stop for Rossi. That cost him a shot win, which I feel sorry for Rossi. Like,
is helping this damage
Oh,
limit.
it was a slow stop from EC.
I can't imagine working your way through a field just
Palou will have the
to get Andretti to the pit stop. I mean, my two teams are Andretti and Meyer Shank, but Andretti sometimes just doesn't have the best pit stops.
10 seconds for the 20 crew, 7-something for the Ganassi number 10.
Meanwhile, just like the last round,
You can tell Rossi's a little frustrated, but then again, he also had cold tires at this point.
Marcus Armstrong, where are they on the track? Just exiting the kink, so they are almost home to be able to pit and cover. What that'll allow Armstrong, Malukas, and Rahal to do is go full rich, max power to the finish. Meanwhile, these drivers, Simpson, Palou, Rossi, going to have to save a little fuel. This will be fascinating to see if Alex Palou can still make the magic work today.
Do you believe in
Armstrong has pulled out almost a
girls?
3-second
Sorry.
lead over David Malukas.
I need to stop singing for your copyright track to my beautiful singing.
This lap.
Yes, he does.
You have to.
But
He has peeled in, I believe.
Oh, yes. Top 5 are all coming in. Georgia, Armstrong.
I mean, you
coming
had to
in.
pit eventually. Don't run out of gas, but
7 top 5s in the NTT IndyCar Series, was searching for his first win. This pit stop is going to be everything if he wants to get back out and take that lead to try to win this race. He's going to finish this race off with Firestone hard tires.
beautiful stop. It's just
No front wing change, Jack.
an unfortunate
Lucas is also now in
result.
his box. The tyres are going on hard set. He's been working on a new nickname. Chef Dave is what he's trying to cook up for his first win.
And here we go. There is Armstrong. Malukas behind him. Where are the other cars?
You can tell Armstrong is really trying to warm him tires up.
With ease. With ease.
But this battle will continue as Siegel comes out and tries to get ahead of Kiffin Simpson. Simpson gets around, and so does Alex Palou, who
Palou
heads
has
over
to run very wide. Bounces over the curbs.
He was
I mean,
over-
I don't.
almost did.
I wouldn't really count that as a pull mistake. I'll count that as a oh crap, I misjudged that and I don't want to crash.
Dives into pit lane. This is a crucial.
Excuse me.
Across the line, they can put a little less fuel in. It's going to be quick.
You can tell it's a day race for how tinted Lugard's visor is.
It will be 10 to go as he crosses the line. Lundgaard in for
I mean, obviously, besides the fact that he signed us out, but
to everybody else, the fuel hose goes in, the tires go on. It's a fresh set of sticker red.
with how overcast it is, I wonder if he even have a chance to change his visor.
In relation to Armstrong, in relation to Malukas, in relation to Rahal.
Or it was, but I'd say like.
For the win. Look to the right.
Anyways,
Armstrong on your left is Lundgaard. He'll punch it now. Armstrong will get ahead, but Lundgaard should exit. Possibly second, possibly third. It is second, and the fight is on for the win.
Except David Malukas on hot tires here in this.
And I thought Lucas had a shot for win here.
They head to turn 5. Malukas needs a great exit.
Way wide at turn 3 for Christian Lundgaard. Both drivers have about the same number of push to pass seconds remaining. It was 30.
Which would have been funny. But unfortunately, Lucas threw away from race right there, I believe.
The issue and make his way through, but Lundgaard will have the better tires, the softer tires, the
And cleaner tires.
That was an impressive move from Malukas. Decisive, trying to go to the inside.
I don't blame him for wanting to rent softs of it, and
He was not afraid. That Penske it's handling well on the ground.
soft tires are faster, but they degrade more, but
Good 3-second lead here as we get another replay. Hey, this is his home track. He's saying this is my grass. I can do what I want. David Malukas hanging it all out.
yeah, I guess this technically is a closest race.
On this strategy.
I guess I'll call it is a little closer to
Soft tires, full about to
Chicago than Milwaukee.
to go the long way round, late on the brakes. Lucas has it covered, but Lundgaard will get on the power early and have the run up the hill. Will have the inside line.
It's just unfortunate.
That's the best cross-up we've seen in turn 5. Squaring it up, soft tires, early to throttle. As his girlfriend, Gabriella, looks on, shaking, screaming, smiling, all of the emotions. Lundgaard's got a shot at the overall win, I think, at this point.
And look at this. Look at this. Does Armstrong have a problem?
Yes.
Unfortunately, he did have a problem.
Unless there's a massive mistake.
You can hear it.
You can hear it.
It sounds wrong. It sounds off. It's sick.
And Lundgaard has the lead.
You've got to be kidding me.
It's like a bag of bolts.
They're saying Red 3 making an adjustment to the engine maps, but that engine is poorly. And how gutting is that for Marcus Armstrong? He's been so strong this weekend. Flawless today during the race. All smiles on the 7 box, but all frowns on the 66 stand.
Marcus Armstrong's time will come.
I mean, you just.
He'll push and try to make the flag. The car sounds horrible. We'll wait until it comes past us.
You can tell he wanted to box.
It's blowing up.
You can see
It's gone. It's gone.
Whoops.
It's gone.
And this
Game
guy,
over.
Copy that. Copy.
How bad it does sound. Marcus Armstrong.
You can tell he wanted to pit here.
Keep going.
He'll push and try to make the flag. The car sounds horrible. We'll wait until it comes past our commentary box and tell you just how bad it does sound.
it's blowing up.
You can see
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
And this
Game
guy,
over.
Copy that. Copy.
It's not over yet then with 3 to go. If it gets back running again for one final lap.
if Marcus Armstrong can find a safe place to get this behind the wall, we might see the green in a restart with 1 to go.
2 laps to go.
Into the restart zone.
Quite literally a green, white checkered flag situation. Just like with 8500. So Lucas probably had flashbacks.
Over the top of the hill.
And look how little push to pass everyone had on the restart. Which I'm glad they get a restart because we don't have had it. If they went back to the first lap after restart. Because, obviously.
Does that leave David Malukas open?
Final lap means final lap. Just know that overtime BS and IndyCar.
Driving like a man,
So.
chasing the young American that replaced him at Team Penske.
As McLaughlin goes to put the move on Alexander Rossi, Lundgaard's already through. Leading them up the hill.
We got a spin. Nolan Siegel's around in turn 5.
And Newgarden ended up getting a penalty for that.
Everyone's
For avoidable contact.
The race continues.
And speaking of dumb driving, you're about to see it in a second.
But up at the front, Malukas is down to 0. Push to pass second. Power runs wide. Rahal runs through.
Man, I really thought.
Streak on and off continues his power. Now being hounded by Kiffin.
I thought it was gonna lose for podium here.
Desperately trying to clean him up through the fastest corner on the track. Right here, the kink. Meanwhile, for Graham Rahal, maybe another podium, but here comes Power.
He's on the button. He's pushing that push to pass. He's right with him. We'll have to
Don't know what Graham doing here.
Rahal's into the wall and out.
Full course caution has to.
I mean, obviously, Will was in third when the caution came out.
Lundgaard, who will record his second victory.
Don't know every time Tyler so has
He is the man on road courses. The
yeah, I don't know why the timing tower put Will down to fifth.
a second and 2
I mean, it was clear Will was ahead,
last
or in
place at
third,
the end of lap
but
one.
caution came out.
Lundgaard brings home the win.
How did we do that? You know, it's worth it to stick in it. This was the story of the weekend, always being behind and sticking with it, making it work. Thanks, guys.
This was not a dominant win. He had to fight every single one of those 55 laps to take this victory.
I like how I think it's funny how his radio was even disconnected by the time we were trying to share this operation. Like, see, we got his earpieces in. Which,
Back-to-back winners on a
not only is your radio, but it's to detect concussions, which I think is really cool. Earpiece.
I knew we had a chance.
It's for hearing protection, for radio, and to make sure that everything gets concussion.
It was all about just sticking in the race.
As it's G-forces
made a bunch of mistakes
to the head.
that spun ourselves around last year, and I wanted to make up for that. And we've just been on the struggle bus all weekend, so to turn this around, I got to thank the team for that.
You've catapulted yourself firmly back into this championship battle. Simple question. Can you and your team go and win the whole thing?
We're going to give it a shot, Jack.
Yes, you are. Congratulations.
Oh, man. Anyways, the 67 car won the race at an Avon base. And I just don't know what Ray Hall was talking about here. So you saw the crash. Man. It's kind of a crash out from Ray Hall. To be honest.
Well, for third in the last lap, going to Canada Corner, what happened with Will?
I mean, look, I got a lot of things to say about Will and the way he's been driving and stuff, but I'm just not going to say it. I don't need to say it. I think people see it. You know, you making a mistake in 8, lick your wounds and move on. You know, you don't need to ruin somebody else's day, particularly when you're fighting for P3 or 4. I just don't get it.
Before that, though weekend hadn't gone well. You're up in the top 5. Were you surprised at all at what had gone on, how the strategy played out for y'all?
No, I mean, we had decent pace in the race. I thought Barnhart called another great race, and so, you know, once we got up there, we had better pace than the guys we were around, really. I mean, we were able to leave, you know, we were catching Malukas there, leave Will there towards the end. I mean, you know, our cars don't really start the stints very quick. It takes like 5-6 laps for the tires to come in, which is kind of annoying. So his early laps, he was catching me, and then towards the end, started to leave him. But yeah, I mean, seeing that yellow wasn't exactly what we really needed. So I was disappointed because without having overtake on these restarts, now it's a free-for-all, and unfortunately, we didn't have much left to play with, and it cost me. Even with it down the front, my car for some reason all day was exceptional. We're running the same rear wing angle as everybody. I was exceptionally slow on the straights. I was miles per hour slower than everybody, and so that was quite frustrating because I couldn't, like, the Chevys, I didn't even try to use overtake. It was pointless. They'd just drive around me, so I just let them go. And you know, with power at the end, I mean, I blocked, but cleanly. I raced him clean all day.
Wait. Let's roll it back.
In his vocab apparently, but I raced him perfectly clean. When I passed him, and when clean, his vocab apparently, but I raced him clean all day. And with power at the end, I mean, I blocked, but cleanly, I raced him clean all day. That word's not in his vocab apparently, but that word's not in his vocab. And I mean, I blocked, but cleanly, I raced him clean.
There's such a string as a clean blocking in part, but that's just racing. You got a penalty.
Apparently, but I raced him perfectly clean.
You're lucky you did.
When I passed him, and when he got back by me on the last restart, and so again though, same wing angle, just so much more straight line speed. There's nothing I can do. So, unfortunately, that's really, I think.
Yeah, it's just hilarious how he's like, oh, I block cleanly. My reaction to a clean block. Like, okay, I can pull up a box score from the race. I guess vivid summary, but or maybe it would be the box score. Yeah, here's the results. 15 blocking. I think Graham should have got penalty for that. Like, he ended up finishing 23rd. But he probably should have got a penalty for blocking. Blocking's not allowed in IndyCar. It's finding so many penalties that they had to yeah, I just find that interesting that he did get a blocking penalty when he should have. I think he should have been dropped to the end of the field. And I'm not just saying this is so powerful, I'm just saying this as a fan of racing in general. That was not a good move by Graham, and he probably should have been dropped to the end of the field. Because blocking is not legal in IndyCar. But I think we can safely move on to our future predictions portion. Excuse me, where we try to predict with spooky future. And then after that, we'll focus on trade. Darkest Life yet. Alright, starting with for US men's national team's final group stage match before the knockout stage. I think we win 2-0. take us to F1. No, excuse me. I say Kim Anthony bounces back. I mean, last race obviously wasn't his fault. He can't help a mechanical failure. I think Lewis Hamilton keeps some momentum up. He gets another podium. I mean, call me crazy, but I think Mercedes, or sorry, not Mercedes, Ferrari gets a double podium. I think Leclerc finishes third. I think he bounces back. At the Austrian Grand Prix. So probably gonna be a little bit shorter podcast next week because IndyCar is off next week, and then I'll be at for race, which I still need to get last year's vlog up on my normie page. I need to focus. I need to stop putting all my eggs in one basket. So, but I will basically Darfus Live do it for today because he's my new normal Monday raid. So, I would like to thank you guys for watching. God bless. Excuse me. I still believe that Jesus is Lord. And I will see you guys. I'll say tomorrow, Wednesday. You start. Maybe watching something VOD. I don't know when I'll see you. If you're watching this live, I'll see you Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's gonna be kind of until the end of the World Cup, and maybe a little longer into summer, because I just watch World Cup and may become more regular-ish, but we'll see. All right, I'm just super important. Bye, YouTube.